live in a world filled with technology. We not only have access to the internet from our home desktops, but laptops, tablets, iPods, and let's not forget about our cell phone. However, the world wasn't always this way. Just over a decade ago, things were very different. In Britain, there were a variety of studies being held to test the integration of the new innovation called interactive digital television, which is also known as Idtv. This interactive television was a way to comfortably access health information through your broadband, satellite, or cable networks. Although this sounds very similar to the internet, it was completely different. Now you may be asking yourselves, why television instead of the computer? Well, when looking at the statistics, at the time, 98% of UK households possessed at least one TV. Also, when it came to the people who adopted new technologies, also known as the early adopters, they were often families. And what family doesn't like to watch TV and learn together? Now, the only problem with this innovation was its ease of use. Navigating and typing with a standard remote control was not ideal. I mean, look at the technologies we use today. Nothing but touch this and touch that. Some devices like Siri even give you the option to search the web by using voice control. So, was Idtv a success or a failure? Well, while this study was being held, nearly 40% of the UK households adopted Idtv. However, when looking in the long run, people prefer to access health information in their own privacy. And although Idtv was made to use in the privacy of your own home, I highly doubt parents wanted their children to see exactly what health information they were looking up in an open space like the living room. And the same applies to the children, especially those promiscuous teens that are afraid or ashamed to talk to their parents. But don't take my word for Idtv's failure. Let's look at some research.
After doing research, we found that it was believed that consumers would naturally upgrade to Idtv when their existing analog sets would wear out, which would eventually have led to the entire installed base of analog sets being replaced by Idtvs. Unfortunately, Idtv did not catch on as predicted. The reasons for this was that no TV provider made any major commitment to delivering Idtv services to the masses. Secondly, majority of consumers in the US have experienced interactivity for years on PCs. PC penetration rates are much higher in the States, and recent studies show that millions surf the net on their PCs while simultaneously watching television. Because of this, Idtv is not critical for Americans, as it is in other areas of the world with much less PC penetration. And lastly, Idtv industry has been guilty of overselling their products and services. Even though Idtv did not catch on as predicted, it is still being used. For example, when my father was in the hospital, he had access to an Idtv in his room. The Idtv platform he used was called the Get Well Network, and he was able to access a series of menu options. My father was able to update his progress, record milestones in his personal health journal, while notifications, care tips, and reminders are proactively being delivered to reinforce the daily routine of care management. All of these tools help patients take more active role in their care, which not only leads to greater satisfaction with their experience, but also enables improved outcomes across the continuum of care. I have not used Idtv personally. I did, however, use something similar. My TV service provider has a heavy menu-based program called On-Demand TV. Using this service allows me to select and watch or listen to video or audio content on demand. The service is mostly used for watching movies and TV shows, not health-related concerns like the Get Well Network. Even though Idtv is not widely used, there is technology that is similar to it that is being widely used today, such as Apple TV and DVR. Idtv may not have become a trend with the personal households due to people using alternatives such as PCs, but it does have a future in commercial businesses such as hospitals, retirement homes, and other health clinics.